say something?
Take one.
Take one.
Yeah, there you go. Margot.
It's not always easy to communicate your feelings, especially with your host family, because when you arrive, they're just a bunch of strangers.
Communication is key, and as cheesy as it sounds, it really is, because if you talk, people understand, and they don't know what your problem is if you don't talk about it.
They're here to help you, they're here to host you. If you have problems, they're here for you. So, throughout the year, you'll need to grow close to them. And it's important that if you need someone, you communicate with them.
Communication is important because it's the only way to solve problems. So if you're not sure what to do, just ask. Don't be afraid that your English won't be good enough.
I would say that American teenagers, they use a lot of slang that I didn't understand at first.
I remember one time I went into the living room and my host mom, she said something to me which I did not understand at all. So I was like, sorry, what? And she repeated, and after like 3 times I still didn't know. Then she took me aside and she was like, yeah, if you need it, I'll repeat 100 times, 1,000 times, I don't care. The important thing is that you understand it.
Asking questions is the main thing you should do to get better at the language and understanding the culture in school, basically everywhere.
I was asking questions about everything. If I could do anything extra at home, if I could take stuff from the fridge. Like, it's those small questions that make the family a lot better. And communicating with your family is really important, so you feel at home and they feel at home with you having there.
Dinner was the biggest part of the family life. We always ate together and communicated, and every time I went out I asked my host mom if she's okay with it.
At home I would just do stuff and then tell my parents I was doing it, but in the US I asked permission and then did it, normally just to show respect.
Sometimes you face like small problems and you hold it in because you don't want to talk about it, but by doing that it becomes a really big problem. So it's just the best just to talk about it and not let it grow bigger.
It's really important to communicate because you're out of your comfort zone, and whenever you feel a bit uncomfortable, you need to tell people, because otherwise you're never gonna properly settle in.
And in the beginning it's just important to talk. They will understand you, and if they don't, they'll ask you to explain it. And you just start talking, and month after month you get better until you find yourself all of a sudden speak perfectly fluent English.